this is Giant Girl 4, and I'd like to say one thing and one thing only. Sorry about the whole massive troll thing yesterday and how one of them was attacking one of my friends. I'm really sorry about that. I honestly did not expect to happen. I didn't expect them to attack me. Maybe God will bless me, and hopefully that I won't get any trolls today, and hopefully the last video I made will be the last time I ever get to see another troll comment from Harold or one of his fanboys. So I'm just really sorry about that. All we have to do is pray, and yeah. Anyways, I just want to say sorry about that. This video isn't really about that. It's about a subject that's been on my mind practically since this morning. I've been looking at raw creepypastas lately because, I was bored, and now I was thinking one thing. Everybody knows about two infamous creepypastas that practically ruin your childhood, both extremely creepy and scary. One creepypasta is from the Sonic franchise, and is called Sonic.exe, and the other is from the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic franchise, and it's called Cupcakes. Both franchises equally know these creepypastas very well. But I have one question for you guys that I would really like to be answered, and that is, which creepypasta is creepier? Now, in my opinion, I personally think that Cupcakes is creepier because it has less cliches. The fanfiction actually gave me nightmares, and, well, mainly because you could actually see Pinkie Pie not only torturing her victims, but slaughtering while she's torturing them. And Sonic doesn't really do that. He just tortures them and then kills them and it's off screen. That's really it. But no, Pinkie, she tortures them while she's killing them. So, yeah, that's one thing. And the one thing I know about Pinkie is that in one of the animations that Pinkie was able to look creepy. This one watching that actually scared me. That Pinkie was actually able to look creepy without her using blood or blood in her eyes or making her eyes look creepy. That's one little point right there. That's one of the things. Oh, the fact that she actually takes cutie marks off her victims' bodies, horns, or Pegasus wings as a little souvenir, that is also really creepy. And it seems as if Sonic doesn't really do anything as souvenirs except for just put his victims on a stake or something. I'm not really sure about that. Then again, that was in the game, so I'm not really 100% sure if that's even canon in the creepypasta, but yeah, that was in the end of the game. However, as for the fan parodies, because the fan animations have music in them. And as for music, I think that one Cupcakes animation is a little bit creepier than Sonic, so Cupcakes kind of won. The only one thing I made Sonic one is that the Game Over music and the part with the Japanese letters. That part's freaking creepy. Oh god. So in my personal opinion, I personally think that Cupcakes is kind of creepier than Sonic.exe. I kind of think that it's creepier than Sonic.exe. But what's your opinion? Now, if you're a noob and you don't know anything about these creepypastas, then I'll set up the facts about them so you can have your opinion on them. Cupcakes is a creepypasta where Pinkie Pie actually kills ponies in her basement without anybody knowing. She invites the victim, otherwise known as Rainbow Dash, to Sugar Cube Corner to make cupcakes, for baking. Rainbow Dash kind of refuses, but that Pinkie comforts her, saying that everything's going to be fine. She quickly starts baking. She quickly wants to start baking until she makes her eat a cupcake first. Dash was confused and honestly didn't know what was going on, but she tried a cupcake anyways. Apparently, she poisoned a cupcake, otherwise put drugs in it, like alcohol, and Rainbow started getting really dizzy and she fell on the floor unconscious. Pinkie later took her to her basement where she tied her up to a table, and that's where the torturing began. She saw lots of souvenirs from heads, guts, and everything from her victims, and not only does she freak Rainbow Dash out, she tortures her, she kills her. She cuts off her wings, cutie mark, guts her open, and puts her in stuffing and makes her organs into cupcakes. And that is basically Cupcakes in a nutshell. Sorry if I ruined your childhood, but now you know what Cupcakes is. Now I'm going to go on to Sonic.exe. Sonic.exe is a story about a guy named Tom who gets a game from his mailman. He's a little bit strange that he got the game, but while he got it, he got a letter from his friend Kyle. And the letter was basically him begging him to throw away the game and never play it. Tom, of course, being a die-hard Sonic fan, played the game anyways, only because it had Sonic in its title, completely ignoring Tom's blessing. Kyle's blessing, that's what I meant. And once he plays it, a lot of this creepy stuff began to happen. Like in the very beginning, when the intro showed Sonic with hyper-realistic eyes that are black and red and bleeding for 1 second. Hard to tell he even saying that. You know, like, it kind of makes me think about the whole, like, bullcrap creepypasta story time, and they're, like, when the guy's, like, reading it, and he's like, oh, good thing he gets, like, a stopwatch for all of his, like, yeah. Anyways, back to creepypasta. In the creepypasta, he sees a save select screen with Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik. He clicks Tails, and he throws Tails through Green Hill Zone when Sonic chases Tails, tortures him, grabs him, and kills him. He does the same with Knuckles and Robotnik. Sonic.exe also haunts his dreams, and by the very end of the game, he freaks him out with the image saying that he is God, and that's really about it. That's all about Sonic.exe. And the facts. For one, I think Cupcakes has a more alluring title than Sonic.exe. Cupcakes is a title you wouldn't expect to be scary, which is one thing for it. Sonic.exe also has an elusive title, but still, it's rather cliche. I'm sorry, but I'm just not really a huge fan of the name Sonic.exe. I personally think that the name would have been a lot creepier if they named it Sinos, which is otherwise known as Sonic backwards. I think if they switched Sonic's name and made it backwards, then that would have been a lot creepier, in my opinion. Or they could have just called him Emo Sonic, because that's my nickname for Sonic.exe, Emo Sonic. Because, you know, emo and stuff like that. And anyways, both creepypastas are somewhat creepy because you wouldn't expect them to happen in these sort of franchises. But still, I do have to give Pinky 1 point for the fact that she practically got the body parts off Rainbow Dash and mutilated her to the point where there was nothing left. And as for Sonic, he did the same with his victims, but still. And for one, Pinky did something that probably Sonic wouldn't do, that instead of just leaving all the body parts hanging out, she actually sewed them back together as a doll and kind of thinks it as the new Rainbow Dash. Sonic.exe probably wouldn't do that. I don't know, I'm going to get comments like, oh, well, he sewed Sally's eyes shut, so that kind of counts. Well, Sally.exe is a bullcrap creepypasta that's so poorly made that I don't even want to think of it as Sonic.exe. Like, if I made a sequel, I probably wouldn't use the characters that guy did. Like, I'm not being against the fact that they use female characters. I like the female Sonic characters. But if I was hoping for a sequel, I would at least want to see Shadow in there. Possibly Shadow, Cream, and Silver. Like, those are the 3 characters I would choose. Silver, Cream, and Shadow. So, yeah. So, I already did the facts, but just post comments. What do you think, in your honest opinion, is creepier? Sonic.exe or Cupcakes? Leave comments below. And I will make a new video saying which one was the most voted and is the most creepiest. Your opinions matter, guys. And out.